Hey everyone, Ocklawaha Boy Rocks here, and I guess I didn't film a video intro out in the field for this one, so I am here in Florida, but I'm just about to take you out to Graveyard Point, and we're going to look for the second of the plume agate claims that I had permission to be on. So without further ado, let's head back out to Eastern Oregon and look for some more agate. Well, there's supposed to be an agate claim right around here somewhere according to the coordinates I was given. Well, I'm out here looking for another location I have the coordinates for. And this guy did not like me in his space. Okay, I think maybe I found where I'm supposed to be now. Some obvious diggings. And a piece of agate. Another kind of cool little piece. And even though this is small, the banding's kind of cool. Okay, here's something that looks a little more promising. The back is mostly host rock. That's definitely worth taking. This side is way different from the last one. And the material isn't very plentiful at all, at least so far. I'm coming up to a little bit of a filled-in pit. I'm not seeing a lot. There's a piece here. Very pretty piece. Waterline agate. So it's worth a stop, but let's spend 10 or 15 minutes walking around. Try not to disturb any more rattlesnakes. The next little hilltop over there, I don't know if you can see the claim marker, but that's the claim marker. Finally found it. So I'm gonna work my way that way and then back down to the Jeep. Interesting. Kind of cool, not really agate-y, but a cool pattern. And then just basically standing here in an ant bed. This desert's really out to get me today. Oh, that turned out to be a little bigger than I thought it would. There's another one out of the same spot. Somebody's been digging here and left me their leavings. If you didn't believe me when I said the desert was out to get me today, here's a black widow. See if we can see his hourglass there. I saw it earlier, and that was right when I stepped outside the Jeep, 3 foot away. It's my next piece to investigate. Some of that dirt out of there. No lapidary value in that, but that is a cool specimen. Focus. Cool specimen. Alright, that's it for me and this claim. I've got permission to go to one more. I got about 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons of nice pieces here. Overall larger size than the last place. and I'd say overall nicer. So I'm going to work my way out of here on this, what they call a road, and head back north to the next spot. Hey everyone, Aquawaha Boy Rocks, and I've got another claim, material from another claim in the Graveyard Point, Oregon, far eastern Oregon area. So let's take a look at some of this material and then we'll cut it and cab it. Okay, I'm going to pull some pieces of this out. This is kind of a specimen piece. So I picked it up. It's got some of the seam agate, maybe a couple of different seams in it, but primarily the one right here. So I thought that was just kind of interesting. That was still on the host rock. Then some of this has a kind of interesting texture to it. It's, not the best pieces in a lot of cases. There's another one. Lots of these little seams. And then some just plain strange looking ones like this. Got some waterline there. Did get one nice big chunky thing by the weight. I don't think there's too much agate in there, but I'm still gonna cut it and see. Thought that one was kind of interesting. It's like the host rock in the void of the agate instead of the agate in the void of the host rock. This location, I didn't find the best stuff. Thought that one was kind of nice. This one might be able to go on the trim saw and get a cab out of. And then I got some more with some interesting formations on it. This one I'm going to take a cut off of. I don't think it's going to be solid enough to cab, but I think there might be some interesting pattern in there. And then I thought this was an interesting specimen as well. Got some botryoidal there and just almost like a agate cow patty or something. Okay. I'm going to pick a couple pieces of these and cut it and see if I can get anything that I can cab. So I found out that despite this material being kind of attractive, it is still kind of junky. As I sawed it on the trim saw, it was just kind of breaking up. I can still make a decently shaped cab out of that, but I'm going to have to do everything on the sandpaper wheels, maybe a little on the diamond wheel. The silicon carbide wheels are going to be out of play for this. So, and if you're wondering why I leave my silicon carbide wheels shaped like this, I know how you're supposed to dress them. but I keep thinking I'm going to get around to doing a wrong way to cab video, but that's actually how I use them, and it works for me. So anyway, we're going to be working over on this side of the machine today. Okay, here's the material from the second site. I kept wanting for some of this to give me a cab, but wanting something doesn't make it so. There's some interesting look to some of this, but it's just junk. So nothing there. Then here was an interesting small piece. I got a few little slices out of. It was the most solid, and little cab there. So not exciting, but an example of what could be found out there. And then this stuff was stability wise kind of in between those other two. Very interesting patterns. And I was able to get a couple of cabs. Got a little druzy pocket there. Got some honey brown agate, some lighter agate, lots of plume looking material. Another little druzy pocket there in this one. So this was by far the most interesting material that I got there. There's some druzy on the side. All right, so nothing earth-shattering there, but another fun place to collect. And yeah, sometimes you bring stuff home and wasn't really worth it. Sometimes it's just me, and then sometimes you get something really interesting. Okay, so that was plume agate location number 2, claim number 2 on my 3 claim day out in Graveyard Point. It took me a while to find that one. There was no claim marker or any material or signs of digging at the coordinates I was given, but I did get down the road a little ways and find it. Found the rattlesnake first. That was a new experience for me. We've got the eastern version of those here in Florida, but they're really, really rare. I've spent my whole life in the woods here. I've never encountered one when I was on foot. I've encountered a couple of them sunning out in a dirt road and stuff like that. I see the little pygmy rattlesnakes around, but that isn't quite as dramatic. Walking up and hearing that thing rattle sounded like 100 decibels, and just an instant recognition of what was going on and which direction I needed to go, and then hoping I didn't jump on top of another one somewhere. So that was right by some burrows. There were some, not burrows as in pack animals, burrows as in holes in the ground. There were some burrows there with some bits of agate that had been tossed up by whatever animal dug them, and I suspect that's why the rattlesnake was there, else that happens here too. Other animals dig the holes and then the rattlesnakes make use of them. So yeah, that was the excitement for that spot. Got some, yeah, okay material, made some nice cabs. And we have one claim left for the area, plus a little bit of other random stuff I might make a little short out of or something. Gotta watch it and see how it came out. But I will see you next time.